Welcome, everyone. On our Do Now today, we were trying to figure out what the author was saying in this cartoon. We had to figure out who all these different people are and who they symbolize. Over here, we have Trump. In the middle, we have a group of people, paper and pencil, microphone, camera. These three people represent the media, right? Reporters, journalists. And the guy sitting at home on his couch, this guy represents the average American. So, what's going on in this cartoon? We got Trump throwing a football, which is called social media. He's going over the traditional media, bypassing them directly to the American people. All right, this author is making Trump look good, that he's trying to connect directly to the American people. He doesn't need a reporter. He doesn't need the media. He doesn't need to go talk to the journalist who will then turn around and tell the American people what he said. All right, so I can go directly to them. I'll just go straight to the people, cut out all these people that he thinks are biased, and send right to the American people. So this is a praise of Donald Trump's ability to connect with the American people by not relying on the media. All right, so yesterday we talked about how the media is supposed to be this watchdog. All right, they report the fourth branch of the government to make sure the government's actually doing what they're supposed to. They investigate them. They alert the people to any wrongdoing. They report, inform, so that people can be good voters and do what they're supposed to. Well, with modern day technology and the way media is going, we've got a lot of modern problems we have to deal with. One of the big problems is there's just too many news sources. There's so many options for how you get your news that it's hard for them to make money just by reporting news. If they want to make money, they have to have better news. They have to have better analysis, better experts, better journalists. They have to do stuff to draw people in. And when you do that, it's not just about the news anymore. It's about other things. And sometimes when you're doing whatever it takes to get a customer, you're willing to overlook facts or misconstrue facts, exaggerate facts, something to get your customer that you're not necessarily the best reporter, but you're the most entertaining, right? So we got some challenges with the media today trying to make money instead of reporting the news. Plus, a lot of questions of like who's in the media and who's not. Right? We all have social media. We have the ability to be uh, reporters and stuff, and it's just sort of a weird blending of what this means to be in the media. Historically, it's always been separate from the average American. Now they're sort of the same thing. And also, how we get our information is different. It used to be like the end of the day, nightly news, and then there'll be another news cycle at the beginning of the day on your newspaper. So you had two chances where you checked out the news, and that's when it happened. Now we have constant access to information. So reporters need to be the first one to say something. You can't even be a minute late. You got to be the first person. Before you had hours to get stuff ready. Now we're trying to do stuff in the moment. People are reporting stuff that's not true because they're in a rush to be the first one to do it, or they're not being accurate. They're getting their details wrong because it's all about who's first. And even when you're wrong, it doesn't matter because you were first. And then obviously, people are using this as a tool to manipulate each other, right? From both sides. Democrats and Republicans are both using social media, news outlets as a way to manipulate voters into voting the way they want. And that's nothing new, but the ability to do it has gotten a lot easier. We also have clickbait, so fake news stories are fancy headlights to get you to click on something without any real substance because it's all about getting your ad money. So you click on something, they make money. There's also tailored stories. So sometimes news stories write something that they know their customers will like. Instead of telling them the truth, tell them what they like. And that's a better way to make money. You're not a good journalist, but you're a good businessman or woman, right? You're making money. And that's what the media is becoming. We'll watch a video as a class about fake news and stuff like that. So you can pause this video for a moment. All right, so we're going to play some games. This first one, we're going to be with a team. We'll keep score. Winning team will get extra credit. We're going to try and determine what's real, what's fake. Your goal today is to, number one, finish yesterday's assignment. Make sure that's done and turned in. If you have other missing work, you can do that as well. After that, we got a couple games you can open up. One where you're trying to figure out what's real and what's not. The second one, you're going to try and create the fake news. You're going to try and manipulate people, just so we can see how easy it is. In the end, we'll have an exit slip where you're explaining how to evaluate a story for fake news, and then thinking about the news that you rely on. Is it reliable or not?